Macklem here with some good news on inflation. So Statistics Canada today released their inflation numbers for August, and headline inflation came in at 7%, which was down from 7.6% in July, which was down from 8.1% in June. And not only that, but core inflation, which is the inflation measure that the Bank of Canada concerns themselves more with, the one that strips out a lot of volatility, is also down from the month before. So good news across the board in inflation statistics. Even though some things are a little bit more expensive, the general trend is good news. But the Bank of Canada, in their last rate announcement, signaled that they are not yet done raising interest rates. So how could that be the case, and why is that the case? If we're trending in the right direction, why the need for further rate increases? And I think the best thing I can do here is create an analogy around skydiving. So the Bank of Canada parachute and tow is targeted towards a very, very specific safe landing zone where inflation is 1 to 3%. Now, along that route, there are crosswinds and updrafts that are trying to steer them off course. So the crosswinds being, Russia's invasion of the Ukraine or COVID lockdowns in China, broken supply chains, things like that. The updrafts being general consumer expectations and habits that are going to try and steer them into this unsafe landing area, which probably has sharks with laser beams on their heads or alligators or just general badness. Now, what the Bank of Canada is faced with at some point is a decision. So is it better for them to cut the chute and maybe sacrifice a bit of a recession or a broken leg, so cutting the chute being raising interest rates, to engineer a landing in that safe landing zone? Or do they risk these consumer expectations and updrafts or these other outside effects pushing them off course into much more dire consequences of entrenched inflation, perhaps a wage spiral that just further perpetuates inflation, which results in them having to increase rates even further? So consequences being much more dire landing outside that zone. And so I think what the Bank of Canada is doing here is they're sending a strong signal that, hey, look, we're not done yet. Let's put a damper on those updrafts of consumer expectations. Let's have people not feel comfortable. We want them to be a little bit more stressed out on their budgets to keep tabs on their spending, because if Canadians are comfortable and we revert back to our normal spending habits, it's just going to take that much longer for inflation to fall into line. So by sending a strong signal that, hey, we're not done yet, it's going to tamp those expectations down a little bit and allow them to land in that safe zone a little more readily. So, and at the expense of probably a bit of a recession here. So we're not done yet. The Bank of Canada, again, October 26th, we can expect another rate increase, the extent to which will largely be dictated by data that comes in over the next month or so. So I think we can expect that it's going to be smaller than the previous months, but an increase nonetheless. So we'll keep an eye on that. And as some more data comes out, we shall keep you posted. Take care out there.